Nursyifa, your host for today's show. Welcome to the Daily Food Talk, and thank you for tuning in this channel with me. Today, we bring to you a hot topic about the delicious and mouth-watering food, which is meat. And now, let me meet your needs. In these past years, we have been shown by the media the problems that arise in animal slaughtering process regarding the validity of the meat claimed to be halal. Do you strongly believe that the chicken you may have bought from this and this slaughterhouses is halal? We as a Muslim should be concerned on what we eat. Hence today, let's learn together on what is halal slaughtering by our inspiring special online guest from PERTEMA organization.
Hi and thank you Ms. Shifa for having us here. I am Hanani. So for halal slaughtering, I am sure many of us have heard and know about this, but for the benefit of the talk, let's go through the definition of it. Halal slaughtering is a process of animal slaughtering that involves a restraining, stunning if used, and severing of trachea, halqum, esophagus, marid, and both the carotid arteries and jugular veins, vadajain. The bleeding shall be spontaneous and complete. Therefore, in this case, a trained Muslim inspector shall be appointed and be responsible to check that the animals are properly slaughtered according to the Sharia law. So, what are the conditions of lawful slaughtering? In this case, I would like to please Ms. Raihana to explain more about it since she is more expert in this scope.
Thank you Hanani for such a great explanation just now. And hi everyone, I am Raihana. Let me feed your curiosity on what are the conditions of lawful slaughtering. Some of us may have learned this before, whether in school or when we witness the slaughtering process during Eid al-Adha every year. In order to ensure that the slaughtered animal is accepted as halal, Department of Islamic Religion Selangor JAIS have listed out 9 conditions that need to be obeyed. 1. The slaughtering shall be performed only by a Muslim which is mentally sound and no rukun and conditions of such slaughtering. 2. Slaughtering shall be performed only by a Muslim or Ahli Kitab. 3. The act of slaughtering shall be done with niyyah, which is the intention of Allah. Hence, 4. This act of slaughtering shall not be done with niyyah of intention for other than Allah. 5. Make sure that the animal to be slaughtered shall be alive. 6. The animal to be slaughtered has to be an animal that is halal. 7. The slaughtering tool shall be sharp, not nails, teeth, and bones. 8. The slaughter act shall sever the trachea, which is known as halqum, and esophagus, which is known as marid. Last but not least, 9. The death of the animal must be one slaughtering. All these conditions must be complied and obeyed to ensure that the meat on our table is clean and halal.
Thank you, Ms. Hanani and Ms. Raihana, for the impressive clarification on the meaning of halal slaughtering and the lawful slaughtering conditions to be complied. Without wasting any time, let's take a look at this prepared clip.
Welcome to Pak Ali's farm.
Hi, I am Ma'en Lambo, who is a certified butcher of Pak Ali's farm. Firstly, I will describe the slaughtering part followed by the methods of halal slaughtering for chicken and cattle. The slaughtering part for chicken consists of outer layer part, which is skin, followed by trachea or known as halqum, esophagus known as marid, neck muscle, carotid arteries, and jugular veins known as vadajain. Meanwhile for cattle, it also has similar slaughtering part of chicken, which comprises of skin as the outermost layer, followed by trachea known as halqum, esophagus known as marid, neck muscle, carotid arteries, and jugular veins known as vadajain. Halal method of slaughtering for chicken are performed by incision of the neck of chicken at some point just below the glottis, or known as Adam's apple, using a razor-sharp knife, and it including severing the skin, followed by trachea, which is halqum, esophagus known as marid, and both the carotid arteries and jugular veins known as vadajain. The halal method of slaughtering for cattle are similarly performed like chicken, which are by incision on the neck of the cattle at some point just below the glottis, or known as Adam's apple, using a razor-sharp knife, and it including severing the skin, followed by trachea, which is halqum, esophagus known as marid, and both the carotid arteries and jugular veins known as vadajain.
Wow! Such an informative clip of method in halal slaughtering. Back to Ms. Hanani. Is there anything you want to add about this halal slaughtering?
Actually, in halal slaughtering, there are several things that could be done during the slaughtering process, which in Islam is known as sunnah. Those sunnah include the phrase "in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful," or in Arabic as Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, has to be invoked immediately before slaughtering. Secondly, invoke salawat on Prophet Muhammad SAW. Thirdly, sunnah for the animal to face towards Qiblat. Furthermore, the slaughtering knife shall be sharp so that the slaughtering process will be fast. Besides, the slaughter act shall sever both the carotid arteries and jugular veins. Next, the person in charge should be in a clean state or suci from hadas kecil and hadas besar. It is also sunnah to let the animal laying on left side of its ribs. Lastly, promptly slaughtering after animal laying. Instead of sunnah, there are some actions that should be avoided during slaughtering process. Those include sharpening knife in front of animal, slaughtering until cut off animal's neck. The act of slaughtering should not be performed by girl or woman. The act of slaughtering also should not be done by fasik people. The person in charge also makruh to be in unclean state or berhadas besar during slaughtering. And lastly, it is makruh to torture the animal before slaughter.
This is Rahman. He is a chef of a famous restaurant in Bandar Baru. This is Abu. He is a butcher and he sells meat in a market near Bandar Baru. Rahman is one of his loyal customers. Rahman buys fresh meats and chicken from Abu every day. Every day, Abu will get fresh slaughtered meat from Pak Ali's farm. This is because this farm is certified with Halal by Jakim. However, one day a shocking news happened at Bandar Baru. The news not only posted by television stations but also has been published in newspapers.
Hello and good morning, viewers. You're watching Breaking News with me, Muhammad Iswan Kariri. We will bring you the most updated news from all around Malaysia. This time we will be delivering the news that a farm near Bandar Baru has been temporarily closed due to the failure of quality inspection today by Jakim. The inspection is conducted to ensure the process of slaughtering is complying with the standard operating procedures. We are going to obtain the detailed issues that caused the farm to be temporarily closed. Shortly we will be going live to our reporter in the area. I'm connecting to Nadhirah, who is now in Bandar Baru.
Thank you, Muhammad Izwan. Hello and good morning, viewers. I am currently in Bandar Baru. The failure of the quality inspection of this farm mainly not because of the poor cleanliness or unhygienic practices, but it is due to the stunning process that has been carried out by this farm. Pak Ali, the owner of this farm, reported that the increment of order of fresh meats and chicken from his retailer causes him to apply this new technology. However, this method of slaughtering is adopted by Jakim since it is relatively a new technology in our country. According to Director of Jabatan Kemajuan Islam Malaysia, Datuk Zulkifli, the stunning process need to be assured comply with how animals should be treated according to Islamic Sharia, as it will affect its halal status. Hence, a solution will be made and clarified within this 2 weeks period regarding this matter. I am Nurul and the cameraman Muhammad Nazri reported back to the studio Muhammad Izwan.
Alright. Thanks to Nurul, Nadhirah was reported the hello slaughtering issue that happened in Bandar Baru, Selangor. Viewers, this is breaking news for today. You can follow the next development in breaking news 1 hour ahead. I am Muhammad Iswan Kariri Retreat. See you.
Hence, Jakim takes action by performing a discussion to solve the problems. A committee called Muzakara Jawat and Kwaza Fatwa Majalis Kebangsaan has discussed and come out with a solution regarding this matter. The solution will be clarified through a Jakim webpage after 2 weeks.
Terima kasih Nadhirah atas perkongsian sebentar tadi. Dan sekarang anda bersama saya Syifa dalam segmen lafaz tasmiyah yang mana merupakan lafaz yang wajib dibaca ketika penyembelihan. Jumhur fuqaha berpendapat bahawa lafaz tasmiyah hanya mencukupi membaca bismillah, akan tetapi yang paling afdalnya adalah dengan disertai takbir iaitu Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ini berdasarkan riwayat dari Anas radhiyallahu anhu, katanya Rasulullah SAW menyembelih kurban 2 ekor kibas putih yang bertanduk. Beliau menyembelih dengan tangan sendiri sambil membaca Bismillah dan takbir dan menginjakkan kaki beliau di pangkal leher biri-biri itu. Hadis riwayat Muslim. Seterusnya kita beralih pada syarat-syarat bacaan tasmiyah yang mana perlu dipenuhi semuanya. Pertama, tasmiyah tersebut dibaca semata-mata kerana persembelihan dan bukan atas tujuan lain. Kedua, dimaksudkan dengan menyebut nama Allah ialah membesarkannya dan tidak boleh dalam bentuk doa seperti Allahumma. kerana ini tidak dikira tasmiyah. Ketiga, hanya menyebut semata-mata nama Allah disertai dengan nama lain sekalipun nama Rasulullah seperti Bismillah Rasulullah, kerana ini tidak dikira sembelihan atas nama selain dari Allah. Keempat, Imam Malik berpendapat bahawa tidak harus membaca Bismillahirrahmanirrahim kerana lafaz Ar-Rahman dan Ar-Rahim bererti rahmat dan sembelihan adalah merupakan azab. Maka adalah tidak sesuai menyebut lafaz Ar-Rahman dan Ar-Rahim dalam tasmiyah. Seterusnya kita beralih kepada waktu bacaan tasmiyah. Jadi, bila lafaz ini dibacakan? Bacaan tasmiyah dibahagikan kepada dua bahagian sembelihan. Sembelihan pertama ialah sembelihan ikhtiariyah, di mana waktu lafaz tasmiyahnya dibaca semasa sembelihan dilakukan dan tidak boleh mendahului bacaan tasmiyah kecuali dalam masa yang singkat sahaja. Sembelihan kedua ialah sembelihan iltirariyah atau pemburuan, di mana waktu lafaz tasmiyahnya dibaca semasa melancarkan anak panah atau melepaskan anjing bagi pemburuan. Ini berdasarkan sabda Rasulullah SAW kepada Ali bin Hatim radhiyallahu anhu ketika bertanya Nabi tentang pemburuan dengan anak panah dan anjing. Apabila kamu melancarkan anak panah dan dibaca dengan nama Allah, maka makanlah. Dan apabila kamu melepaskan anjing engkau yang diajar dan dibaca nama Allah, maka makanlah. Jafri Abdullah 2006. Akan tetapi, bagaimana pula bacaan tasmiyah bagi sembelihan dalam jumlah yang besar? Daripada seorang ahli fatwa telah menyebut, sesungguhnya sembelihan di dalam jumlah yang besar daripada ayam dan itik adalah mencukupi dengan baca tasmiyah sekali sahaja ketika permulaan, sekiranya sembelihan tersebut dibuat secara berterusan tanpa henti. Sekiranya berhenti dengan apa sebab sekalipun, maka penyembelih itu perlu membaca tasmiyah semula bagi sembelihan seterusnya. Dr. Sulaiman Al-Ashqar, ahli anggota Majlis Fatwa Kerajaan Kuwait. Fatwa Kerajaan Kuwait. Thank you so much to our guests for joining us and giving us input about the halal slaughtering. I know I learned a lot today, and I'm sure our audience at home did too. So remember that ensuring our foods to be halal and tayyiban is very important for us Muslims to achieve redha Allah. And to the slaughterer out there, remember that a good deed done to an animal is as meritorious as good deed done to human being, and vice versa. We will end on that note, and let's meet again next week. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.